Inside the last 15 minutes of the SportsMax Zone for this Tuesday, we're going to talk some horse racing now. Samantha Fletcher created history in Jamaica on Monday when she became the first female to win 3 races on a single program at Caymanas Park. Fletcher's first victory came in the 5th race aboard Cat's Rigger. That was quickly followed half an hour later by a win aboard Just Trick Me in race 6. And Fletcher then made history in the 11th race, the final race of the day, booting home Honey Bunch to complete the hat-trick. Now, we were hoping, George, to have her live on the show today to talk to us, but apparently that is not at the moment possible. But a tremendous effort here from this young rider, who we know the struggles of women in the male-dominated field of jockeyship, and we know how rough things are at Caymanas Park. So this must have been a feeling of immense pleasure for her.
Absolutely. You know, it is, well, the adjective you should use, well, you can use any, but the abiding word is historic. There have been a fair few women who've ridden at Caymanas Park over time, none managing this. You were asking me off air yesterday if this was the first time that a woman is riding a hat-trick, and I said, well, Georgina Surgeon, who was shaping to be one, has been so far the best female jockey we've produced by a country mile, that she would have done it. But Carl Angel at the Jamaica Observer, and the Jamaica Observer, of course, produces the complete racing guide. He called me last night. I was driving home, Lance, and he asked me the question rhetorically, because he said, so George, tell me. So I said, Georgina Surgeon. He said, well, I called Georgina, and she said that, well, I've ridden 2 winners many times. And she told Carl that one day she rode 2 winners. She was on the hat-trick horse leading by a country mile, and the horse fell, Lance. So she was denied the hat-trick. So she sent her congratulations to Samantha Fletcher. Samantha Fletcher, the first woman to do so. It is an amazing accomplishment. And I just want to give you a quick bit of history that I'm sure you're familiar with. In Jamaica, people like to say, you know, Hazel Cowie Fung, or Hazel Cowie as she was when she emerged, was the first female jockey to win a race at Caymanas Park. That wasn't quite so, because in the 1960s, there was an English woman named Pat Norman who rode a winner, a horse called Swiss Silk, beating Kenneth Mattis aboard Sea and Go. Now, Swiss Silk was trained by the late, great Eileen Cliggott. So a woman jockey, a woman trainer, Swiss Silk winning, Pat Norman actually winning as the first woman to ride a race, a winner at Caymanas Park, coming through to Hazel Cowie Fung. And of course, there have been several women who've competed in the International Jockeys Challenge over the years who have won races. Most memorably, Diane Nelson. She passed away a few years ago, who won the Red Stripe Mile aboard Proceed for the late Harry Jagai, beating the favorite then, a Royal Grind and Percy Williams for Philip Vianney. So coming forward to all of that now, Samantha Fletcher lands a hat-trick, and the hat-trick in style. I don't know if you were pleased as I am with the manner of her win on Honey Bunch in the last race to complete the hat-trick.
Yeah, it was pretty stylishly done. What they call it, the diamond plat.
Yes, sir.
She was doing a lot of that. But then when she collared the front runners, she got flat and pretty much finished up for the cameras. Pretty impressive run. She was on the even money favorite, so I think she was confident as well.
Very confident. And of the 3 rides, Lance, 2 were over the straight course. The first one was at 4 furlong straight. The second one, Just Trick Me. She came over from a 1 draw. Well, this is the last one. So this is what you're talking about, the diamond plats.
Yes.
So she has the right hand stick. She fixes her goggles, Lance. She has the time to do that.
Yeah.
And then take me from here.
Yeah. Well, here she's coming up on the outside now in the red sleeves. Those are the plats there, changing the hold on the horse and getting the horse to quicken past the front runner, and just getting flat here now and taking the victory home, an even money favorite. I wonder how confident she would have been, George, in landing this 3-timer, because the first race that she won aboard Cat's Rigger was at 9-1, and Just Trick Me was at 6-1. So they weren't necessarily well-fancied horses. And that one we just saw was the even money favorite. So that may have been her best ride of the day, or so she would have thought when she assessed her rides going in.
When she's here, Lance, you should ask her if Just Trick Me, like I saw. She looked behind her about 4 times in the race on Just Trick Me.
Yes.
She was so confident, but she's on.
Yeah. Samantha. I don't think she's hearing us. Yeah, I think we're having some difficulties with her audio. Yeah, can you unmute your phone? Hello? Yeah, I think we're still having some problems with her there.
Yeah.
Maybe she's still celebrating, George, because I'm not sure if she slept last night, because you know, she created history, and as we said, it had never been done before. You mentioned Georgina Surgeon, who confirmed that she had won doubles many
She
times.
said she had several doubles.
Countless.
Several doubles.
But never a triple.
No. And Georgina Surgeon, as you know, was getting the plum rides from the Wayne Da Costa stables.
Yeah.
I hear that she may be on.
Samantha, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, great. Let us first congratulate you on your historic achievement on Monday at Caymanas Park, Samantha. Can I start by asking you this? The first winner of the day that you had was a 9-1 bet. Your second winner was at 6-1. Your final winner, Honey Bunch, was an even money favorite. So the first two that you won on weren't favorites. Did you at the start of the race day feel confident that you could have won 3 races?
Yeah, I was very confident. Very confident.
The 2 races before the last one were over the straight course, 4 furlong straight and 5 furlong straight. I saw that in the Just Trick Me win over 5 furlong straight, you were very far over on the stand side, and it was a little difficult for you to judge exactly where you were. You rode your horse for all the horse was worth. How confident were you that you were winning that race, because the horses were spread right across the track?
Well, I know that Just Trick Me is a very fast horse, so and it's a horse that easily break down, so I did not want to ride him so quick and fast. So I was judging how far they were off me before I started to ride.
Yeah, we're looking at it here, and I think this is Cat's Rigger, though, isn't it?
No, this is Just Trick Me.
This is Just Trick Me, yeah. So here she's way over on the outside. Your horse drifted toward the stand rails. I guess you were looking across at all the time to see what the other riders were doing.
Well, I make 1 and 2 trips because Just is a horse. I know that his intention was to go over there, but I wasn't forcing him to go over there because I know gradually he will go over there.
Yeah, you are currently the most successful female rider at Caymanas Park in wins. There are a couple of others there as well. Can you talk to us quickly about how difficult it has been for you? I think you have about 25 career wins now?
Right.
Yeah. Talk to us about the difficulty of riding against the men, because I am at Caymanas from time to time, and I see that the men are very rough. And they don't take things easy on the girls.
Yeah, that's true. But determination, I guess it's not a man sport, it's a man-dominated sport, and you have to be rough like the guys. You don't make no sense to act like a girl and behave riding in a man-dominated sport. It won't work.
Yeah, so you have 14 wins now this season. I see where the Supreme Ventures have had quarterly championships now for the riders. What is the sort of relationship that you have with the other girls there, Abigail and Melissa Ward and Natalie Berger and so on? How close are you girls? There you are coming up on the outside with Cat's Rigger with a very fast finish. Oh, that one, before you answer that question, was a very exciting one, because a half a furlong from the finish, you looked as if you may not have caught the leader aboard Cat's Rigger.
Well, saw in the leader about 3 or 4 lengths off Cat's Rigger, but when putting the whip in the left hand, realized that the horse changes his lead and make more impression. So right there and then I said, okay, then there is nothing more to worry about.
Samantha, great talking to you. We've got to leave it there. Let me just congratulate you again from the SportsMax Zone on the historic triple that you had at Caymanas Park on Monday afternoon. And we wish you more success this weekend and for the rest of the year. Thanks. Congrats.
All right, thanks a lot.
Yeah, man, that's Samantha Fletcher. We return to the program after this break. A short one, coming back with our interactive segment.